Welcome to the Golden State Media Concepts Beauty Tips Podcast, the show that gives you advice on everything from hair to fashion to skincare products. We'll talk about the latest trends in makeup, hairstyles, and anti-aging remedies. And we'll cover all of the newest fashion trends. If you have an interest in or questions about the beauty and fashion trends that might work best for you, the Golden State Media Concepts Beauty Tips Podcast has got you covered.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the GSMC Beauty Tips Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Podcast Network. You guys, we have so much to get through today between the Drag Race finale and the Oscars happening. There's a whole lot of content to cover. So first, I want to go through the Drag Race finale. All of the queens from season 13 did a couple looks. Well, I say a couple looks. They really only did one. So I want to go through all of those looks. But because there is so many, and since the top 4 did 3 separate looks each, we're also going to cover all of the looks. Then I also want to talk to you guys about the Oscars. I have a couple outfits and some celebrities, and I want to talk to you guys about their outfits because they're it's something. I don't know about you guys, but I didn't even hear anything about the Oscars, but we'll talk about it. And at the very end, I want to talk to you guys about some spring fashion trends from 2021, just some things that I noticed that were going on in the fashion industry. So we'll talk about it, and I'll give you guys my overall thoughts about all of the trends. So let's first start with the Drag Race finale. We have every single queen. They all did their own look, and I have mixed opinions about some of them, but let's just get started. In no particular order, just the order that I saved these photos. Up first, we have Miss Utica Queen. Girl, this outfit. So something that I've noticed just about Utica in general is her fashion doesn't miss. She never misses with her fashion. And she's so creative, and just the attention to detail is 100% there. So the photo that I'm looking at, and all of these photos are from the Queen's Instagrams. The photo that I'm looking at for Utica is a massive black gown with like a hoop skirt at the bottom that, if I had to guess like how big it was, I would say maybe it's like 10 feet across. Like, it's massive. And it's sequins, it's shiny, it's reflective. And the shape of her body is perfect. She has teeny tiny little shoulders, teeny tinier little waist, and like nice rounded out hips. And then right below her hips is where the dress kind of goes down into the full outfit. It's going to be a 10 out of 10 for me. Now, moving on to an outfit that is not a 10 out of 10, we have Tina Burner. However, what I do like about this outfit is that it is not orange and yellow. Unfortunately, it's still red, but it's okay. I can deal with red. Red is fine. Tina Burner's outfit, we just have a typical red sequins maxi dress, red heel. It's nothing special. I do expect a little bit more for a finale. All right, because there's a lot of queens, I'm going to go kind of fast. Next is Joey J. So a lot of people liked this outfit. I thought it was okay. I wasn't crazy about it, but like the longer I look at it, the more I realize that I just don't like it. Let's see. Let's just start with listing off some of the colors that we see, right? I see pink, blue, yellow, black, tan. That's pretty much it. There's a whole lot of colors going on. It's very, like, comic book type of, like, graffiti, almost inspired outfit. And it's all right. I'm happy Joey J is wearing a wig. There are some outfits that Joey J had without a wig that I really did enjoy. So, yeah, it's not. I'm sorry, Joey. It is not it for me. Up next is Kimura Hall. I honestly think if Kimura Hall didn't go home first, that she would have made it probably to the top. Actually, I take that back. I think she would have served on the runway. Like, maybe in the challenges she wouldn't have done as well. But her fashion, this girl is incredible. This dress is phenomenal. It's just a typical, like, I can't tell if she's wearing pants or not based on this photo, but if she's wearing pants, that'd be kind of cool because it's like the same kind of black sequins that Utica's dress had, but just on, like, the pant portion of it. And the top that she's wearing is just like a simple, looks like a scarf tied around her chest into a big bow. But what I really like about the outfit is the train that's on the back of it. It looks like there's like ruffles on there. So there's 1, 2, 3, wait, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colored ruffles that go down and like drag on the ground. I really like it because it makes the outfit a lot more interesting and it just makes it so much fun to look at and kind of dissect. I also really like the headpiece that she's wearing. It almost looks like feathers are coming out of it. I really like this look. 10 out of 10 Kimura. We love to see it. Next is Miss Lala Ree. This outfit I'm obsessed with. The dramatic shoulders, the tiny waist, and just the cultural aspect of the outfit is incredible. I don't want to speak too much on the cultural aspect of it, only because I don't know that much about the culture and about the history of it. But you can tell that it's very cultural and it speaks a lot to Lala Ree, which I really, really enjoy. Something that a lot of people were kind of complaining about was that, or not even complaining, just something that people brought up was queens not wearing wigs, right? Joey J doesn't wear wigs. There are some other queens on the show who are kind of known for not wearing wigs, and Lala Ree isn't one of them. She typically, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, she typically will wear a wig, but I think that with this outfit, I think no wig and just the simple jewelry around the head is perfect. I'm obsessed with it. Next is going to be Tamisha Iman. Now, don't come for me. I didn't like this look. I don't know if it's just like too pageant style for me or what it is, but just something about it I don't really like. I think the shape of it is nice. It's kind of like a mermaid gown that has like this like cape, I guess. I don't know. I can't tell if it's a cape or if it's one of those like wing suits where you like open your arms and you have wings. I'm not sure if it's one of those, but something that I know for a fact that I really don't like is the breastplate that she has on. I think it's too big and it's almost distracting a little bit. Only because there's a lot of they're really close together, so there's a lot of focus kind of in the middle of her body, as opposed to them being like further apart, so that it kind of gives her more of a shape. Does that make sense? So I also just feel like it just makes her look really like top heavy, as opposed to giving her a shape. Next is going to be Denali. Girl, this outfit gave me everything it needed to give. It's cactus inspired, succulent inspired. I'm obsessed with it. Starting from the bottom up to the top, I love it. The boots, the thigh high boots with the garter that goes up to like the waist and the bodysuit and just, everything about it I love. And I know that Michelle Visage is not a fan of the color green. She's talked about it on the show. A lot of queens have gotten red for it. But Michelle was not able to comment on this look, so I am curious what she would think about the all green. It's not like a deep, like, forest green. It's more of like a light, like a cactus green. You know what a cactus looks like. I really do like the attention to detail that Denali has, too. She has, like, little spikes that come off to accentuate the piece. And the sleeves that she has, they're just, like, really big succulents, pretty much, that she, like, stuck her arm through. And she has really, really long nails to resemble, like, the spikes on a cactus. She even has some in her hair, which I didn't notice until now. I really like it. I think it was the wig choice was smart. It's a nice red wig, like an updo, and I think it really contrasts well with the green of the outfit. When I zoom in on the wig, though, it looks a little, it doesn't really look right. So the way that Denali is facing is, so she's facing to the left so that the right side of her face is kind of showing. And the way that it, like, the wig, so starting at, like, the middle of her hairline, it goes rounded, and then it kind of, like, comes in. And, like, if she had her natural eyebrows, it would kind of come in right below her eyebrow. And then it, like, goes back up and then across towards her sideburns. So it's almost like an M, right? I don't understand that. I feel like that would just be an easy fix. You just cut it straight across, and then you just have, like, an even lace all around. But I also, like, it could just be the photo. It could be a plethora of things. But I'm just nitpicking. I honestly think this outfit is fine, even with the whole wig thing. Next is going to be Elliot with 2 T's. So in the show, only one outfit was shown. But on Instagram, there's 2 outfits in one photo. Does that make sense? So based on the way that the photo was set up, I imagine that it was one outfit is with the coat, and then you take off the coat to reveal that it's, like, something else, right? It's a bright red coat, and underneath it is, like, this, like, leopard print gown. It's fine. It fits her well. I really like the hair. It's very Meryl Streep and The Devil Wears Prada. It's very that. She's wearing the teeny tiny little sunglasses that sit just right on the tip of your nose, which I personally am a huge fan of. I love those glasses. I have a pair. Mine are purple. I really like it. What I'm not a huge fan of is the second outfit in the photo, which is just showing the gown that's underneath, but she's holding, like, this black fur. I don't know if it's the coat that she was wearing before, just, like, flipped inside out. I highly doubt it. I'm just not a huge fan of, like, using fur as, like, an accessory, even if it's probably, like, not real animal fur, but I don't know. It looks too big. It kind of distracts from the outfit, but it is giving me very much, like, rich girl energy, housewife, if you will. I do wish I could see the shoes that Miss Elliott was wearing, but I can't. If I had to take a guess, I would imagine there's probably maybe a red heel, only because there's a lot of red up top, meaning, like, her nails, her glasses, her earrings are red. And then throughout the rest of the outfit, there really isn't any. And so then I would imagine to kind of balance out the color of red, there would be some red in the shoe, or whether it's, like, an entire red shoe or, like, a red bottom, that would be cute. Yeah, I would say overall, I like this look. There's not really anything wrong with it. It does look very comfortable, very breathable, which is 10 out of 10. If you can get in drag and find an outfit that you're comfortable in, you're winning. Last but not least, Olivia Lux. So something that, again, people were talking about was she says that she is the sweetest diva you'll ever meet. And just based off, like, watching the show, like, yeah, she's really sweet and she seems really nice. But I don't get diva vibes from her. But it's also one of those things, like, a lot of people have said that she's a diva. So maybe they're just something that the TV isn't showing us. Regardless, I really do like this outfit. It's bright orange. It's a wraparound dress. Yeah, it reminds me very much of, like, my Indian heritage. I really like it. The hair is a little confusing only because I can't really tell the different, like, shapes that her hair is. But overall, it's a good outfit. I do like the way that the photo is set up, where it kind of looks like she's pulling back, like, curtains or something and reveals into, like, her standing there. I really like it. So now I want to rank them from my least favorite to my most favorite. So starting with my least favorite, I would say Tina Burner. No thanks. Not a fan. Next, definitely Joey J. Then it's going to be Tamisha Iman. And then, let's see, Elliot. Yeah, only because there was nothing wrong with Elliot's. It just, like, wasn't, it was okay. Next, Denali, the cactus look, gorge. Absolutely, 10 out of 10. I love it. And then I'll say Olivia Lux. I would say Olivia's is slightly better than Denali's, only because it just, I think it's the photo that really does it for me. You feel me? Next is going to be Kimura Hall. This outfit, her on the staircase, gorgeous. And then, let's do a tie. Tied for first place is going to be Lala Ree and Utica Queen. Both of these outfits are incredible, but, like, in their own kind of way. And I really, really like that. So 10 out of 10. Overall, I really do like all of these outfits together. I think there isn't really one outfit that doesn't represent the queen who's wearing it, which I enjoy. Stay tuned for after the break, where we will be going through the top 4 looks from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, the finale.
The GSMC Life and Happiness podcast takes you on a journey of exploration. We'll discuss tried and true methods alongside the latest trends of how to best live your life to its fullest and happiest. From psychology to meditation, science to self-help books, the GSMC Life and Happiness podcast will help you to discover what makes you happy and how you can live life being the best you possible. Download the GSMC Life and Happiness podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type GSMC in the search bar.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We just got done talking about RuPaul's Drag Race Season 13, the finale. Now it's time to talk about the top 4. We have Simone, Rosé, Candy Muse, and Gottmik. So I would like to keep this, ideally, a spoil-free zone. I do not want to say who the winner was, just because sometimes people just don't get a chance to watch the episode as it happens. And that's okay. I will definitely try my hardest to not spoil the winner, okay? So we are going to just go in order that they appeared on the show. So the order was Gottmik, Candy Muse, Rosé, and then Simone. So starting with Gottmik, they had to do 3 looks for the finale. And the first one, black and white. The second one, red. Well, I'm not sure what the actual like names were for the categories, but just based on, you know, what they're wearing. The theme was black and white. And then the next one was red. And then the last one was Finale Extravaganza, which is they can do anything that they want, right? So, starting with Gottmik, this first look, their black and white look, I was so gagged when Gottmik started walking. It's a Hellraiser-inspired look. The dress that Miss Mick is wearing, it's a black, it almost looks like leather or like latex or something like that. And it kind of just drapes down. She has really exaggerated hips, really tiny waist. It's just great. The definition on the ruffles on the bottom of the dress and towards the hips are incredible. It makes the outfit so interesting to look at because there's so many different like shapes and shadows, and like because the material that she's wearing is reflective, it just gives it this nice dimension. Her makeup, I mean, are we even surprised? It's incredible. The accessory that she chose was I can't tell if it's like a handbag, but was inspired by Pandora's box. So it's a box with a chain that Gottmik is holding. And I really, again, this is like a nice attention to detail because even zooming in on the photo, I see things that like zoomed out I couldn't see. Like the kind of belt design that she has kind of going on. The nails, 10 out of 10. The spikes that she has like on her face are like rhinestones, so they're like really shiny and reflective, which I think is a perfect way to turn that character from Hellraiser into a drag queen. I'm obsessed. I really, really, really like this look. Next is the person who went next is going to be Candy Muse. So I should have prefaced this in the beginning. I'm first going to go through all of the black and white looks, then all of the red looks, then all of the extravaganza looks, right? So we have Candy Muse. Now, upon first look, I wasn't gagged, right? And even on a second look, or even a third, fourth, fifth, whatever, I'm not gagged over this outfit. It looks simple and very homemade, which there's nothing wrong with, but I just feel like for the top 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race, especially season 13, especially being Candy Muse, like, you have, like, family who's done this. Family meaning, like, drag family. Her drag mom, Aja, drag sister, Dahlia Sin. You know what I mean? So, like, I expect a little bit more. But what I do like about it is the message behind it. I'm going to try to explain it as best I can. So on the shoulder, it kind of starts into like a swirl that goes down from her shoulder and kind of goes diagonally across her chest. And then it goes down into like the letter L. And then there's a B kind of like the oh my gosh, this is so hard to explain. Her dress says BLM, which if you don't know, which is very surprising, stands for Black Lives Matter, which is for the Black Lives Matter movement. So the outfit itself, I don't like, but the message behind it, I do. Another thing that I do actually like about this look is the hair. The hair is really interesting because it's a big updo, and it's not really a style that we've seen Candy Muse in. What I'm not a fan of is the hair that's in the front of the wig. It's like this weird, like, spiral kind of wave that covers most of her forehead. I think it makes her face look really, really short, and it doesn't look very flattering. What I do like is the one sleeve with the glove and then no sleeve, no glove on the other side. I think it gives it a good balance between the two sides. It's all right. Like I said, I'm not gagged. Next is going to be Rosé. Now, her black and white look, I initially really, really liked. I thought it was interesting. It was well fitted. It was creative. The shape was all right. But when she started walking is when it kind of ruined the illusion for me a little bit. There's a big bow kind of on her chest and then down towards like her ankles or like maybe like her shin. And she has these over-exaggerated kind of hip spikes that kind of go out. And she just looked so uncomfortable walking in this outfit. She looked so uncomfortable. But other than that, like, it's a good outfit. I really like the really big hat, too. The hat is what sold it for me. Next is going to be Simone. This look had me gagged, all caps, gagged, because the hair matches the bottom of the dress, right? And that sounds a little weird, but allow me to elaborate. So the hair is like this rainbow shape, right? Like an arch. And the bottom part of her dress is kind of that same kind of shape, just bigger, right? She has these two, it's very like Marie Antoinette, where the sides of the dress are massive. And it's made from bandanas, which I think is very, very interesting. Because we've also noticed this in the past where everything that Simone does is kind of a nod to her culture and to Black history, which I thoroughly enjoy. So now going on to the red looks. Starting with Gottmik. Again, I was so gagged. I really do like the shape that this outfit gives her. It's just a simple bodysuit, but the pants have this, imagine like a lizard, how like they have the spine on their back. That's not a lizard. I was thinking of a dinosaur. You know the dinosaur, I can't remember the name of the dinosaur, where they have this thing on their back. A stegosaurus? Yes. It kind of looks like that. And it really does give her a nice, interesting shape to look at because it's kind of a silhouette that isn't really typical and that you don't really see too often. There are things written on the outfit along with like this kind of pattern. And I do enjoy the pattern. It's interesting to look at, but I do think that the words that are on there are kind of hard to read. Let's see, I'll read some of them. Crash the system. Like just the way that it's written, like you really do have to like turn your head like a bunch of different ways, like while you're reading it to understand. And so it's not like a deciding factor as to if I like the outfit or not, but it would have been nice to not have any words because I do want to just look at an outfit and know immediately if I like it or not. I don't want to have to like read anything. You feel me? Next is Candy Muse. This outfit was a little bit better than the last one. It's a simple outfit. I'm not mad at it. I really do like the hair. Because I haven't really seen hair that's separated by a ring on opposite sides. Meaning the top piece, or the piece of hair that's attached to the wig, the very bottom has a ring. And then at the bottom of the ring is another strand of hair. And then that connects to more, and then more. Right? So I haven't seen that. I've only seen them be like tying the hair together and not leaving the gap of the ring right there. The big exaggerated headphones, I love it. I like the little boombox purse. It's a good nod to when she first entered the workroom when she had that boombox. Knee-high boots, I'm a fan. I do like this outfit. Again, it is a little simple, but that's fine. Rosé. OMG, hey Rosé. That's her Instagram handle. This look is great. It's so interesting to look at. She looks like a tree. She's all red. She looks like if trees had blood in them and she climbed out of the ground. Like, that's what she looks like. I would say she looks more like a bunch of veins than she does a tree. This outfit is so interesting to look at. I truly don't think that I have the vocabulary to explain this look. So I would urge you to just go look. Go look at all of these looks. Form your own opinions. Don't form your opinion based on what I'm saying, right? But just, while you're forming your opinion, have me on in the background. It'll feel like we're having a conversation. It'll be great. Next is going to be Simone. This look, at first, when I first saw it, I really did like it. But now I can firmly and strongly say that I don't like it. What I don't like about it is there's just too much going on, from the 4-inch toenails to the hands on her hair. Like, there's just too much going on, which is unfortunate because I don't think there's been a look so far from Simone that I didn't like. But this one was just not it. I think, again, like at initial glance, from far away, it's a good outfit. But then just as you get closer, like, there's just too many weird things. And plus, the entire dress is made out of, like, fake nails. It's all right. All right, going on to the finale, the final looks. I'm angry at how much I like Gottmik's outfit. It's disrespectful how good it is. It's a slap in the face how good it is. I don't even know what else to say other than that. She has massive exaggerated shoulders, exaggerated hips, and the bottom of the dress is exaggerated as well. The shape of it, the design of it, the little accent pieces, it is incredible. To the point where, like I said, I'm angry. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually mad. But I really, really like this look. I'm definitely going to post this look so that everybody can see it because, girl, it was a full gag. I was fully gagged, jaw on the floor. I needed help to pick it back up. Next is going to be Candy Muse. I hate this look. I hate this look. It's, when you take like a sheer fabric, you can kind of bunch it up so that it gives it like a nice shape and it's not really like, it's not much of a cheap material anymore. Candy Muse didn't do that. It looks like she had okay, this is what it looks like. Had she been told that she had to make this look in 6 hours, it would be good. It would be good for it being done by herself in 6 hours. But you look at the outfit that Gottmik is wearing, and then you look at the one that Candy Muse is wearing, and I just don't see them on the same level at all. At all. Like, the peacock headdress feathers, like, it's weird. It's also bad luck. Like, you're not supposed to wear peacock feathers on a stage. I'm not sure where that originated from or even where I heard it. All I know is that it's bad luck. Yeah, I would like to move on from this outfit. It is not it for me. On to Rosé. Rosé does not want us to forget that she is Scottish. She is not letting us forget it. And I'm not mad at it because she could like slap me in the face, say that she's Scottish, and walk out in an outfit like this, and I'd be like, yeah, that's fine. I really like this outfit. It's very much Queen inspired, but also still drag. Really big shoulders, really exaggerated, like puffy sleeves, and it's just great. I like the color choice. It's green, which is different. I don't see anybody else really wearing much green aside from like the peacock feathers and Candy Muse's hair. But again, let's not talk about Candy Muse. Last but not least, we have Simone. This outfit, I was gagged. Once again, fully gagged. Initially, I didn't like it at a first glance. It seemed a little basic. It seemed a little simple. But then kind of as you got into the details of it is when it really started to get good. It gives me very much like Medusa, very Greek inspired. half of her body, or like her upper half, is like this gold metallic armor almost. And then the other side is like this draped white dress. And it's so interesting to look at. It's very powerful. If you've seen the Marvel movies, the Thor movies specifically, Thor's mother, don't know what her name is. It reminds me very much of that, because it's very much like queen and a lot of power in terms of being a queen, but also a lot of power in terms of like physical strength and being a warrior and being a fighter and like something like that, which I totally see in Simone, and I love this outfit. After the break, I want to talk about the Oscars, and I have a lot to say because some of these outfits were it and some of them were not, but we'll talk about it.
Tired of searching the vast jungle of podcasts? Now listen close and hear this out. There's a podcast network that covers just about everything that you've been searching. The Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network is here. Nothing less than a podcast bliss with endless hours of podcast coverage. From news, sports, music, fashion, cooking, entertainment, fantasy, football, and so much more. So stop lurking around and go straight out to the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Guaranteed to fill that podcast itch. Whatever it may be. Visit us at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and download us on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play.
Thank you guys so much for listening. We just got done talking about Drag Race. We talked about the finale. Now let's talk about something maybe not gay, which is totally fine. I'm here to talk about everything gay all the time. So I want to talk to you guys about the Oscars. I was very shocked, surprised, and gutted, if you will, to find out that the Oscars were still happening. And I didn't know about the Oscars happening until they already happened. Like, normally I'll see, like, ads for it or like, commercials or something, but I didn't see anything. It wasn't until I saw it still trending on Twitter a day later. And normally what I'll do is I'll watch the Oscars and I'll take notes and I'll take photos of some of the outfits so that I can talk about them, right? Not for the Oscars specifically, right? But I wasn't able to do that. So I had to go back and, like, find these outfits, which is fine. It just made it a little bit harder because I also didn't know who was going to be there because we're in a pandemic. It's them trying times. And so I don't know. But regardless, I have some people in front of me. They're on my iPad screen. They're not actual people. And I want to talk about what they're wearing. I was interested to see what people were going to come up with because typically the Oscars is kind of a big deal in terms of, like, mainstream celebrities. But we'll see. These are in no particular order. These are just some actors, actresses, musicians that I really, really like and that I thought were worth talking about. So, first is Angela Bassett in her classic red dress. I like this outfit because it's simple, but it's still classy. The shoulder sleeve puffs give her a nice shape, a nice dimension. I have to remember that these are like regular celebrities and like regular outfits and not like drag outfits. You know what I mean? I do like this outfit. It's very classy. I think it goes well with her skin tone. Anything like red, yellow, like all of those go really, really well with like darker complexions. Even like pastel colors, I really, really like the way that they pop. And Angela Bassett, Homegirl, is no exception. I wish I could see what kind of shoes she was wearing. They almost look just like a strappy heel, so like nothing crazy. Oh, one thing that I'm not a fan of is her little handbag. They're just big old lips. I don't get it. Like in terms of like the handbag with the entire outfit, doesn't really make any sense. But I do like the accessories that she's wearing. She has two rings, one on each hand, a bracelet, earrings, and that's it, really. Her makeup is okay. I don't know if it just doesn't photograph well, but I find that using blue eyeshadow, if it's too dark, sometimes your makeup can kind of look a little like bruised almost. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. It looks like she probably has really hooded eyes, or she's wearing really big lashes, because you can't see much of the color. You can kind of see a faint outline of it, which is fine. It's a subtle look, and I'm not mad at it. Next is going to be an outfit that I don't like on a person that I do like, and that is going to be Viola Davis. This outfit it's okay. I just didn't like it because I don't know, I just expect more from Viola Davis. Like you're Viola Davis. You know what I mean? And I think this outfit is too simple for her. The photo that she posted, I can really only see like the upper half of her body, but it's fine. It's like a lace, like not even lace. It's all right. I don't know how to explain this outfit. It almost looks like feathers, the way that like the bottom half of her dress kind of goes down. If I had to guess, it's maybe like a pencil dress or or something like that. I don't know. But I just think it's too basic. I don't think it's form-fitting. It doesn't really do much for her body. But her hair looks good. Her makeup looks good. She accessorized well. Again, we have two rings, one on each finger, bracelet, and earrings. I find that that's typically the easiest way to go when it comes to accessorizing for an event like this, because it still gives you the appearance of having accessories and having jewelry without the issue of over accessorizing and looking like too clunky or like you just have too much on, right? So good on her for that. The outfit itself, it's gonna be a no from me, but girl Viola Davis, I still love you. Next is going to be Miss Regina King. This outfit was incredible. It's a gown with exaggerated shoulders, teeny tiny waist. Her hips are incredible. The shape of the gown is perfect. The way it pulls down at the bottom, gorgeous. And it even has these like, the design that's going up the dress, it's just a simple vertical line that goes from bottom pretty much up to the very top. But at the very bottom, as the design ends, it leads into the outline and the trim of the pool at the bottom, which I think is really interesting because it gives the outfit this more complete look as opposed to it just ending at the ground. It ends at the ground, and it even has this like little border so that you can really, really see where the dress ends and where the dress and the floor kind of meet. Does that make sense? It would have been interesting to see that same kind of design on the outline towards the top, towards her shoulders, but there is still some design. It's just not as dramatic as the one on the bottom. But I do like this outfit. I really do enjoy the color. It's like a nice light blue. Regina King, gorge. You really did that. Next is going to be Glenn Close. This outfit, okay, I've been saying that a lot initially. That's like the word of the episode. At first glance, I didn't like the outfit. It reminds me of something that a middle school choir teacher would wear to like conduct the students, right? I think it just has to do with the cut of the dress. Or it's not even like a dress. It looks like, I don't even know what it is. It looks like she's wearing pants, but the shirt, it's like a tunic, almost like a tunic with pants. They're blue. I can't tell if it's rhinestoned or sequins or not. Or if it's just, yeah, I can't really tell. I think, but the more I look at it, the more I realize, like, okay, I'm not mad at it. It's nice. It's classy. It's simple. I'm not mad at it. I think Glenn Close is gorgeous. She is so gorgeous and so pretty. It's not fair. All right. Next, we have our first gentleman. We have Mr. Harrison Ford. Now, you may be asking, if you watched the Oscars and you saw Harrison Ford, you might be asking, Jaiden, why is he included in this? Because I think it's very important that people understand the importance of a good suit, a nice, well-fitted suit. I think Harrison Ford is a good example of it, of just a nice, classic black and white suit. If you need help picking out a suit, just look at this photo of Harrison Ford and you'll be good to go. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it's too simple. It's basic, zhuzh it up a little bit. But as a person of the gay community, I'm talking about myself, I always want more. I always want things to be grand and really big and exaggerated, right? And as far as I know, Harrison Ford identifies as heterosexual. And that's just not his gig. And that's totally fine. I personally just wish that there was just a little bit more, right? The next person I would like to talk about is Zendaya. So, just for everyone's knowledge, when I have all of these outfits, all of them have either a green dot or a red dot. The green means I like it. The red means I don't like it. And Zendaya has a red dot. But looking back at this photo again, I do like this outfit. So it should be green. And the reason why I like the outfit is because Zendaya's young. She's hip, she's cool, she's fun. And this outfit is very much that. She's showing her stomach. She's showing her shoulders. She's showing her arms. It's a fun time. The reason why I think I gave it a red dot is just because of the color. It's like this really bright yellow. And against the background of the photo, which is like a light blue, it looks really nice. But I don't know. I think Zendaya she already kind of has yellow undertones. So I think that this yellow kind of just makes her look yellow. Right? Does that make sense? But onto like the hair and makeup. Her hair, gorgeous. She has these nice little waves. It looks like she might have braided her hair overnight, if I had to guess. Her hair goes down to her butt, period. We love to see it. Her makeup is very light, very natural. If it literally looks like she's not wearing any. No lipstick. Doesn't even look like a gloss. It's very simple, very minimalist. I can't really see her hands, so I don't know if she's wearing any rings. I definitely don't see any bracelets, though. But what I do see is a pretty big necklace. It looks like a choker and a necklace combination, but they're matching, so it's okay. I'm not horribly mad at it, but it's a little bit more and this outfit would be good, but it's all right. Next, we have another gentleman, and he is unfortunately the last gentleman that is on this list, and that is Mr. Keith Stanfield. The reason why I chose this outfit to highlight is because it's an example of how you can turn a classic suit into something a little bit more unique, something more interesting, and even something that people really haven't seen. It's a V-cut shirt. There's a belt in the middle that's kind of tying it together. It gives him a nice little cinched waist. I really like it because it looks very casual, and it's definitely like, so the suit that Harrison Ford is wearing is definitely one that like you would go to a wedding in, you would go to like a company event in, but like not really like a dinner, right? With like a fancy dinner, but like with your friends, right? Keith Stanfield, this outfit is very much like you could go to dinner with your friends and like this outfit would completely be a serve. It would be the topic of discussion. I really like the outfit. The simple gold chain, gold ring. Actually, I don't know if that's gold. I can't really tell. The only thing that I'm not a fan of are the glasses. The glasses are like those, like, it almost looks like just a black frame that you like knocked the lens out of, except the lens is like this weird like orange color. I'm not a fan of the glasses. I think the outfit might be better without the glasses, but I think overall Keith Stanfield did a good job with this one. All right, the next person I want to talk about is Winnie Harlow. This outfit is what I was kind of expecting from Winnie Harlow. Again, she kind of reminds me of Zendaya in the way that she's young, she's fun, she's a model, she's gorgeous, she's perfect, she looks like... No, I'm just kidding. I like this outfit. I can't tell the shape of the outfit because in the photo she's sitting down, but all I know is that it's a gorgeous blue color. There's a whole lot of ruffles. She's showing a whole lot of skin, and I love it. Her hair is curled to perfection. Her makeup is done the hell up. I love it. I would say in terms of all of these outfits, Winnie Harlow definitely takes the crown with that one. So those are all of the outfits that I have from the Oscars. After the break, let's talk about some spring fashion from 2021 because I have some thoughts because this was kind of not it. But like I said, we'll get into it.
Do you want to be healthier, yet you just don't know what to do? All these shows telling you this and that, but nothing seems to work. Well, listen close. Golden State Media Concepts has got something great for you. The Health and Wellness Podcast dedicated to workout trends, healthy eating habits, diet, and everything about healthy living. Join us in our banters as we help you not just live life to the fullest, but live it to the healthiest.
Welcome back, everybody. So we just got done talking about the Oscars. We've talked about Drag Race. Now, let's get into some spring 2021 fashion trends that I kind of just noticed, right? Some of them are good. Some of them are bad. I first want to start off with the ones that I kind of noticed that I didn't like. And when I say that I don't like them, I mean that with every ounce of my body, I don't like it. I think it should be gone off the face of the earth. I'm just kidding. when I say I hate them, I just mean that like just a little bit of tweaking would make them a lot better. Okay? So the first is going to be those Luxe Bras. If you don't know what I'm talking about, they're kind of like just like bras that you would wear like outside in public. And they're like the velvet kind, like silk, like just a material that kind of just looks expensive. The reason why I don't like them is because they almost seem like a cop-out for an outfit. But if done right, it can look nice. But I think just too many times we see just a Luxe bra that just like doesn't look cute, paired with like short, like denim shorts or something. And frankly, I'm tired of it. I am tired of seeing it. I just think that like I would much rather see like an oversized t-shirt and denim shorts than a Luxe bra. I don't know what it is about them. Like they also don't look comfortable. It looks like they offer zero support. There's probably no underwire, no padding, none of it. You just out here raw boob the bra. It's going to be a no from me. The next trend that I noticed that I really don't like is going to be extremely, extremely see-through outfits. But, of course, when done right, it's fine. But again, too many times have we seen it wrong, right? So I found a photo that I can use as a reference. I'll explain the photo to you so that you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about, right? So in this photo, the parts that are see-through are the legs and the midsection. And it ends at her ankle. Not even her ankle. Maybe like mid-shin. And I think those are interesting spots to kind of want to highlight with the see-through outfit. Because underneath the part that's see-through, she's just wearing black shorts. And I feel like if you're going to wear something that's really see-through, either just have it be like bare skin. I mean, unless it's like your private areas, then like I would probably recommend you cover that up. But if you're going to be wearing something, like have it like be like a statement, or have it be something like new or something exciting, something fun, fresh, and fierce. You feel me? Because I just feel like extremely see-through outfits, like they're good for the beach and they're good for like a hot summer's day or like whatever, right? But personally, I'm tired of seeing it and I'm just not a huge fan. The next one, the reason why I don't like this is because of the amount of times I have seen it. And you may recognize it. Again, we've talked about these kind of outfits before. And those are outfits that have been fully knitted. I know. But Jaiden, you were so obsessed with them when we first talked about them. I know. But Jaiden, you said you really liked it. I know. I'm just tired of it now. Like, there's no way that it's comfortable. Especially in the spring. Like, in California, in the springtime, like, it's not super hot. It's not super cold. So I can imagine that you would want something light and something, like, not too heavy, not too, like, nothing that's going to keep you super duper warm, and nothing that's going to, like, have you freeze. But, like, a knitted outfit, it seems uncomfortable. It seems itchy. It seems like it would either make you really, really hot or it wouldn't keep you warm at all. Right? I don't know. I'm just not a fan of it. I think, and I've said this before with all of these trends, all of the ones that I don't like, there is a way to do them right. But again, we have seen them done wrong so many times that it's infuriating. Next is going to be oversized denim. So if you follow my personal account on Twitter, sheer_stud_, then you'll know that I'm not a fan of denim blue jeans. Not at all. I own a pair only because I used to work in construction, but I would never wear it. To this day, I wouldn't wear it. I think it's 2021. I think it's time for something new. Even black jeans are okay. Even the olive-colored camo ones are okay. Purple jeans are fine. I've seen salmon pink jeans. Those are fine too. I would say the one thing that I hate more than blue denim jeans is oversized blue denim jeans. It's not the 70s. It's 2021. I must say 2001. I don't like the way that they look. It makes you look really bottom heavy. Most of the time, like, it's ill-fitted, so it just doesn't look right. Sometimes they look like bell bottoms. I just don't understand why you would want to wear, like, just denim itself is not comfortable. So I understand why you would want it to be oversized so that you don't feel the denim on your skin. But then at that point, just don't wear denim. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan. The next thing that I'm not a fan of are silvery metallic outfits. I think it's okay if it's like accents of silver and like accents of gold and anything metallic like that. But when the whole outfit is reflective and metallic, it's gonna be a no from me. Because when something is too reflective, it kind of loses all of the little details that it has and all of the like the intricate like bells and whistles that like some outfits have, like whether it's like a tie in the front or like a belt or something like that. If it's too reflective, it kind of takes away from that because then you can't really see it. And just even the outfit that I'm looking at, it's having that same problem. Zooming in, you can kind of maybe see the little accents and details that kind of make the outfit unique. You kind of lose those details because it's so shiny and reflective. But again, little accents of metallic can be cute. We've seen it done well before. Okay. Enough negativity because I don't like being negative. It makes me sad. Let's talk about the trends that I really did like. The first being cutouts. I think that a good, interesting way to spice up any outfit is to have an interesting cutout. Like an example, the outfit that I'm looking at is a simple dress, very nice, flowy, springtime. It screams floral. But what makes it so interesting is the torso part of it is kind of cut out a little bit. So it's showing the model's bare skin. And it makes it really interesting because it gives it kind of this like triangular flair that makes it a little bit more interesting to look at as opposed to if it was just a regular like dress, right? I think it's a good way to spice up any outfit. It's a good statement kind of outfit. In what way? I don't know. I just feel like it would make a good statement, right? Next is going to be sweatpants. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I'm not talking about like the typical like gray sweatpants or like the black sweatpants. I'm talking about sweatpants that are a bright color, something that just screams like, hey, look at me. Like just really like campy sweatpants. The photo that I'm looking at, bright red, and we have a black and white strip that goes right up the side. They're almost like tracksuit style pants, which I'm obsessed with. I really do like the style because I know how comfortable sweatpants are. And I think if you can incorporate it into like mainstream fashion, by all means, let's do it. The next one that I fully am gagged over, that I love, I think this should be a trend, not just for the springtime, But I think for all of this year, or for all of the years, I think I love this so much that it should be around permanently forever. And that is bold neon. I love bright colors and bright outfits, and anything that makes it look like there's just a highlighter walking down the street, I really like. I think there's something so unique and something so special about a person who willingly puts a spotlight on themselves, because it's such like a look at me, look at how confident I am, and look at how much I don't care. And I love it. Something that I've noticed about myself in the past is I would wear a lot of dark colors, a lot of black, blue, gray, like colors like that. I mean, even today, black hoodie, black sweats, like that's the look for today. But I really do try to incorporate like some color, something a little bit more dimension, right? Like I'm wearing white shoes and a white hat. The white hat has colors on it. There's a little bit of red on my shoe, like stuff like that. But there's also days where I just wear green pants, pink hoodie, purple hat, like things like that, right? And they're not necessarily like neon color. They're more like pastel colors. But again, I think really bright colors, and whether they're bold pastel colors or like vibrant neons, I think they're gorgeous to look at. I think if you have more of a darker complexion, then neon is definitely the way to go. The photo that I'm looking at, the model has very dark skin, which is gorgeous, and it's a full pink, neon pink suit. It looks phenomenal. I'm obsessed with it. And even just the outfit itself, 10 out of 10. Again, if you're noticing a trend, I really like outfits that kind of play with body proportions, big shoulders, tiny waist, big hips, wide at the bottom, right? That's just what I like. And this next trend is fully no exception to that, and that is extreme volume. Whether it's big puffy shoulder sleeves or if it's like your dress, I just love things that are puffy and really big and dramatic and like bold even. This outfit that I'm looking at is, again, a dress that has puffy sleeves, a puffy bottom, except this one kind of ends like maybe mid-thigh, so it's not super duper long, but it's not super duper short. But again, like it's really puffy. It's very, I don't know, it's so cute. It's such a nice and refreshing take on something that we've seen before, which is kind of just like a sundress. It's like if a sundress like got injected with a bunch of water. Like, you know how that's what they do with like the chickens? Like they'll take like a regular chicken and they'll inflate it with like a bunch of water so that it looks like a bigger chicken. It was kind of like that, which I'm personally not mad at. I'm obsessed with it. I love it. Now, the last and final trend that I truly gag over is unique collars. I think for many suits, we see the typical collar, right? Going back to when we were talking about the Oscars, Harrison Ford, good example of a typical collar. But then you look at Keith Stanfield, who is doing the exact opposite, which is a V-cut collar, which I've never seen before. But I think like, oh, not my shoes making noise. I think different kinds of collars can really make or break an outfit, because sometimes it gives it it makes it look more unique, and it really allows the person looking at it to kind of understand kind of who you are, because people who tend to be more unique also kind of dress more unique. You feel me? But I think statement collars and different kinds of collars are very, very interesting, because there's so many different ways that you can play with it and so many different ways that you can mix match your collar and like your outfit, right? So that is all of the trends that I have for spring 2021 like I said, some of them I liked, some of them I didn't like. But I would say overall, I think fashion for 2021 has definitely been interesting. Fashion during a pandemic definitely, I imagine, is not easy for anybody. So props to anybody who partook in fashion this year, which is anybody who wears clothes. So that unfortunately takes us to the end of this episode. If you enjoyed this episode and you are listening to us on iTunes, make sure you subscribe, leave us a 5-star review, leave me some feedback in the comments. I would love to hear it. If you're listening to us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and comment who you think is going to win Drag Race Season 13. Even though the finale already happened, still, I'm curious who you think should win. I will see you guys in the next one.
You've been listening to the Golden State Media Concepts Beauty Tips Podcast, part of the GSMC Podcast Network. You can find this show and others like it at www.gsmcpodcast.com. Download our podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play, or anywhere you find podcasts. Just type in GSMC to find all of our shows from the GSMC Podcast Network, from health and wellness to entertainment and life and happiness to sex and relationships. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's episode of the Golden State Media Concepts Beauty Tips Podcast.